Have you seen ReZero?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Love
the
ReZero.
little girl in the library just says "I suppose" all the time.
Mm.
I
She's like,
suppose.
yeah. At the end of everything she says, it's like "I suppose." And so,
Beatrice?
um, God, I can't think of her name. She's the little like
She's the
blonde girl.
lowly girl.
Yeah, she's the tsundere.
Yeah,
Um,
okay, sure.
yeah, and
Yeah.
but well, I had seen ReZero, and then Kyrie, I watched it in Japanese, and then Kyrie and I watched it together in English.
Oh god,
Um,
it's not the
and
same.
and so well, but then because of the whole "I suppose" thing, now every time someone says "I suppose," we both just say "I suppose." So, um, but I think there's a new season coming out soon.
Yes, it's about to come out in the next week and a half, I think.
Yeah, so
For the summer. Yeah.
I'm hoping it's the last season because it needs to be. They kind of need to tie it up.
No, it's not even a third of the way through the
The manga.
light novels.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's a long
oh
ways
well,
down the road.
it's gonna be, man. How many horrors can he suffer?
So like if you watch the latest season though, he made it to where he only died like a couple times. So I mean like improvement, yes.
Sure. Yeah.
But I mean there's not much to go down from when you get eaten alive by a whole bunch of bunny rabbits. I mean
Yeah, but very gruesome.
that,
But yeah,
that's not a way to die, dude. Wow.
Yeah, most every time he dies, it's like unspeakable ways. It's not nice ways.
Yeah.
And then Rem just ugh.
Oh god.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So all right, so game. We're playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
It's been a while, so we're gonna recap what happened the last time. All right, so
I mean, we were told to find dogs, and we got a bunch of cats. I remember.
No,
Wrong
that was a
game.
different game. That was the wrong game.
No, that's the right game.
Yeah, this is
Not playing that game. We're unfortunately about to beat on Bugman.
We're gonna play the main campaign actually.
No, that was gross. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Look, Wiggles Chan is lonely. All right.
No. Wiggles-Chan has a lot of friends.
So all right. So you guys wait till
Yeah, that'd
4
be
a.m.
my
infiltrate the orphanage.
It's over here.
And then so Nick, Starceris, Stone, and Essex, who I refer to as the front door boys, approach the front door, and they're confronted by one of the older children. While that's going on, Estelle and Marine, who I refer to as the back door ladies.
Hey now, I remember those times, Marine.
Yeah, they headed around back to enter through the rear.
You better watch it. If you keep going that way, Marie might grab a knife and cut people.
That's right. Take a page out of the donkey's book. All right. So they, after failing to enter through a top floor window, Estelle breaks down the back door. Meanwhile, at the front, after an extensive conversation with the child, she leaves upon hearing the commotion at the rear of the property. And so the back door ladies enter through the pantry. Estelle hides and Marine wanders the pantry. The front door boys, meanwhile, Darcius picks the lock to the front door, and they enter the foyer to encounter Mother Mary, the Aarakocra nun. Then the back door ladies encounter Thomas the Tabaxi and Hildegard the troll, who enter the pantry and come across Marine. Marine screams Bagagua at a very confused Thomas. And Estelle throws flour into the room and grapples with the troll, while Marine heads to the kitchen. Essex is stabbed as he tries to push Mary off. Nick grapples with Mary. Darceres makes his way into the house. Estelle scares Thomas away by taking her shirt off and then drags the troll outside. Marine is confronted in the kitchen by the halfling teacher, and after refusing to leave, is blasted by a fireball. Darceres and Stone encounter a small child in the hallway. They convince him that Darceres convinced the child that he is Miss Mary, because the child is very blind, and he leads him to the kitchen for a snack. After some back and forth, Essex and Nix subdue Mary, shove her in a closet. Estelle subdues the troll. Marine smashes the teacher into the wall of the kitchen. Darceres and Stone enter at that time, seeing that, and immediately walk out. Nix and Essex, so then the boys meet up, and Darceres convinces the child to go back to bed. After a brief scuffle, Estelle subdues Thomas. Estelle chases the teacher down and subdues her. The boys investigate the office. Nix becomes very itchy. Essex finds a ledger filled with names and numbers. Darceus finds a register of the orphans' names and recognizes the name of Seducia. The boys notice a faint trail of lions on the floor, and then they carry on to Mr. Wiggles' room to find it full of dirt and moss. Um, the ladies, led by the power of milk, find the basement where the cake room is. And then they found a shelving unit down in the basement, hiding an underground passageway that seems to follow the roads above. Nix forms a blood shovel and digs up various things in the dirt room, including small bones, strands of Mr. Wiggles' hair, and a small ring. Nix discovers evidence of fleas on his body. After briefly entering the tunnels, the ladies return to the basement for cake. The boys exit the room and eventually meet up with the ladies in the basement. And then the door closes behind them, and a very wiggly Mr. Wiggles forms in front of them and is there to confront
now we know
them.
why he's called Mr. Wiggles.
Oh God, no!
He's got a cake for a penis.
We're going back to goblins. I can't handle this.
I hate that so much.
It's horrible.
So gross.
It's horrible.
Oh God.
Fuck
You're gonna
you,
get demonetized
AI
for that picture.
generator.
That's amazing.
So
I'd still do it.
Of course you would. So let's see. Let's get a little something going here. Let's do this.
Can we not?
Yeah.
Can I just spray?
Yeah, the bug spray.
Bug
So,
spray is real. It would be in my gear. I think I'm gonna pull it.
Mr. Wiggles forms in front of you and says, "Hello, my friends. It seems you couldn't stay away, and now you must face the consequences." What do you say to him?
Ew.
Stranger danger.
Fucking gross.
Which
So he
one's
says,
your penis?
He says, "Wouldn't you like to know? Oh, and by the way,
Would not.
I mean, yeah, that's why I asked.
yeah, by the way, Nix, your blood was delicious."
Gross.
We don't want to hear it.
He says, "Now that I have you trapped in my basement, maybe
First time.
I offer you a last chance to get out scot-free. Leave all your valuables and leave this place, and I won't have to destroy you."
Joke's on you. We don't have valuables.
So we leave this place without doing anything because we have nothing of value.
I have a question for you.
You have weapons.
Who's Scott?
You have clothes. Huh?
Whoa,
Who's
whoa, whoa!
Scott, and why are we leaving without him?
And apparently he wants us naked.
Oh, that's not a first either.
Just Scott. It's an expression, okay? Scot-free means you leave without incurring.
Well, I've
any,
got
like,
an expression
damage.
for you, and if
Why would
God.
So,
What do you say?
I said I've got an expression for you, and I flip him the bird.
He
Nice.
says, "You have fingers. I have fingers. I don't understand what's going on."
Wait, are you trying to finger me now?
All right. Let me get everyone to roll Defy Danger, please.
On.
Let's go Dex or Strength. That's fine.
All right. Cool.
I'll take my 12.
13.
Dang.
That is strength, by the way. I'm just standing there for whatever he's doing.
I'm wonderfully dodging out of the way.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, apparently I'm
Me.
invis, but I'm definitely not getting hit.
Give me 1 second. I need to reload.
Reload your dice. Marine? Yeah. No.
are we in the room with him? Are we in the back of the room with him? We're all there?
Yeah. You're in the room with him.
All right. Okay. We're going to
Okay. Well, you have to roll to fight
touches-
danger,
Oh,
unless you have like something that otherwise
On-
allow you not to. Dex or strength. Okay. So he raises one hand in the air, and so for those of you who rolled your 11s, 12s, 13s, whatever, you feel the ground beneath you start to like move and sort of slither beneath you, and so you're able to like stand your ground or jump out of the way, and then
My natural shakes rock me with the same weight.
Yeah. And so, bursting forth from the ground, we're going to say in the vicinity where Marine is, you see bugs surround you and form into this shape. So, Marine, you take all kinds of like lacerations and space they provide you in this shape. And then Essex, you just take some minus. So for Marine, you're going to take 8 damage. Essex, you'll take half that, so 4 damage. As this sort of like bug constructed wolf forms then at the side of our little Mr. Wiggles.
Gross.
So now, what does anyone do?
Okay. Oh,
Gross. That's what I want to do.
is there any question? Is there any vital organs that could actually be in for on any of these creatures?
You don't know.
Of course. Well, I'm gonna shoot him, and then I'm gonna try to.
Oh God, that's so gross.
Which one?
I'm gonna shoot the one and only Mr. Wiggles.
What do I have in my
Alright.
inventory?
Sending Wiggles down my spine.
Okay.
There's no vital organs to just a bunch of bugs.
So what now?
There's no vitals for me to aim for. Am I correct?
That you're aware of, no, right? I mean, you're not familiar with
Bug
probably
anatomy.
like Bugman anatomy, right?
Yeah. So 3.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, you and you're shooting a bolt,
Yeah.
an arrow, right? So it mostly passes through his body. You see maybe a little bit of like bug, like squirt green material, kind of drip down him as it passes kind of through. But when you do that, also, you notice you get stung for 4 damage on the back of the neck by a hornet that's just flying around.
Damn.
He says, "I am here, but I am everywhere. You think you can defeat me with such paltry tactics? I think not."
And then I'm gonna try to hide.
Okay, how?
I don't know. Hide behind a chair or some shit.
Hide behind a cow.
You'll have to wait till like another turn to where like he's engaged with other people doing stuff. It's
Okay.
it's gonna be hard to hide, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm basically playing a rogue, so I have to do my due diligence of shoot,
Sure.
hide, shoot, hide, shoot, hide. That's my crap.
Yeah.
I have to do the
I
due
hide
diligence.
behind Marine.
So this man is
All right,
made of bugs.
Yes, that.
I feel like bludgeoning damage would definitely be more useful.
I'm gonna pull my shield out and try to run through him.
Before
Okay.
he does that, though, hold on. I'm blessing. I'm wrapping my tail around your ankle and blessing you. Hold on. There you go. So it goes off. You now get +1 to damage, and you have heightened senses.
Sweet.
And heightened senses is whatever you make of it.
As I'm rushing towards him, I'm just gonna scream, "I'm gonna get you, Bugman!" and then try to sprint through his body into whichever wall he's closest to.
Just do some rolling for stuff.
9.
Okay. And go ahead and roll some damage then.
Okay. And since I yelled at him, I get the bonus from Exterminatus, which I don't remember what it is. Give me 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Oh shit!
Also-
what do we play? Dungeon World.
Tension World, yeah. Also, while this is happening, I just want to I want to point out that
That's right.
that Stone
So D10, D4.
doesn't Stone have a dagger, like a small dagger?
Yes.
The one.
I
Yes.
feel like
Yeah.
it does, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say it.
boy.
He whips out his dagger and like assumes kind of like a combative stance.
Oh, child.
All right, I did 9 damage.
Okay, all right. So describe how you want to like hit him with the shield against the wall, right?
I just hold it in front of me and try to sprint through his body into the next wall.
Okay.
I don't know
yeah, I
if
mean-
he's solid because of the bugs or just all
Right.
buggy. So
Right. So as you impact him, a lot of the bugs fall off of him immediately, and so you're pushing like some of the mass towards the wall, and you do squish a handful of bugs, and you hear his normal booming voice kind of fragment into a lot of smaller, like more high pitched voices. He goes, "No, you'll regret this." But as soon as you hit the wall, you feel behind you the wolf pounces on you and becomes not a wolf but just a mass of bugs that swarm all over your entire body.
and I scream out, "Crabs, fight them off!"
And nothing happens to that effect. But while they're on your body, you're going to take 2 damage as they sort of like bite and try and sting you. And you're currently covered in wolf bugs.
Wolf bug. Wow.
Yep. Who's what's it's now?
If only we had a wizard that could fireball me.
What's Essex doing?
So is the bug guy still standing there?
So he's like slammed a number of the bugs against the wall, and some of them have fallen off. The ones that have fallen off are like are quickly making their way to where the main body is.
Okay. But she's still entangled with the main body.
Yeah, and then she's also covered by the wolf's bugs.
You can hit me, I don't care.
Is there a light source in the room? Candle, fire?
Well, the room is dark, so you have to ignore the candles that are on the ceiling, pretend they're not there. But so Darceris did have a torch.
I did have a torch. Did
Yeah,
I?
'cause-
Yes, I did. It was dark.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go and take the torch and I'm just gonna wave it around the body. See if that does anything.
Okay. So what do we roll for that? Let's roll dexterity.
Okay. Seven.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of wave wildly at sort of like at Estelle's back, I assume. Yeah. And yeah, so where you wave the torch, the bugs do kind of like open up like in the areas where you do wave, and so they're actively avoiding the flame. So obviously they don't like the flame. You learn that you don't damage any of them, but
Right.
you definitely see that they're not enthralled by the idea of burning.
Okay.
Yeah. And then what's Nyx doing?
I'm going to create a blood weapon, and it's going to be a giant fly swatter.
Okay.
and I'm going to create that with the moniker of Messy, and I'm going to swat the fuck out of the pile of wolf bugs.
Okay. All right. So you're swatting Estelle essentially.
Well, you said they were all going back to the main body, right?
No, well, those are the ones from the body, right? Those aren't wolf bugs. Those are Mr. Wiggles bugs. So you
Okay,
want to swat
well,
the
I'm
ones on the ground?
swatting the swarm
Yeah,
of
the ones
shit
on the
on
ground?
the floor going. Yeah, that's going towards. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
That is correct.
Let's roll a dex for that.
Sure, why not?
Okay, and then roll some damage.
Sweet. That's going to be 2d6. Hell yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You managed to squash quite a decent little handful of bugs while you're doing it. What you don't notice though is the spider that climbs up your arm and sort of bites you on the forearm while you're doing it.
Does he get Spider-Man power?
And no, you take 2 damage as the spider bites you. Yeah.
First we had nunchuck dicks, now we have spider dicks.
Yeah. So about this time, Stone runs up and starts trying to like stab some of the bugs on the floor as well. And let's see.
Oh,
Whoa.
Damn Stone! Jesus Christ!
He's close to them.
Yeah, Stone also like takes out a handful of bugs, stabbing them with a knife. And he makes little like ha grunts when he does it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you're just too cute.
And what's Darcerius doing? Darcerius?
Oh, sorry.
Died.
I thought you said. I'm here. Okay, so I'm not gonna do too much with both of my piercing weapons. Is that chair in the background interactable with?
Yeah.
That I see. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the chair and hit him with it.
Hit who?
I'm gonna go for the wolf. I don't think we've done
The-
that before.
So the wolf is currently infesting Estelle.
I feel like Estelle at some point would have mentioned how wildly she trusts in her body and would have told them that she has no problem with them hitting her. I'm an Olympian after all. I'm built from the gods.
And knowing that,
So are you wanting to like wrestling match chair hit her?
RKO me.
no, I'm gonna take the time. I'm gonna hit Mr. Wiggles himself.
So Mr. Wiggles. Okay, so Mr. Wiggles is has bugs that are partially pinned against the wall by Estelle, right? And then another handful of those bugs are crawling on the ground very quickly to rejoin the body.
Okay. Damn.
in a bit of a pickle we are.
I know, because
Yeah.
I do basically piercing and piercing. I have nothing bludgeoning. The only option is a chair, and the only person to hit with the chair is Estelle. I don't
Do
know
it.
if Estelle-
And she's welcoming it.
Do it.
I'm gonna hit Estelle with the chair. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, roll a strength roll.
Okay, roll with strength. Okay, this is gonna be ugly.
Oh god, do you have a minus?
Well, Estelle, you're dead.
No, it's not bad.
Oh,
Okay,
Wow.
and,
I
and
have
roll
firm faith in my
roll,
health.
roll some damage.
Okay.
All right, cool. Now, Estelle, you roll a defy danger.
I'm sorry.
Should I roll it on strength?
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, you take it. You take it like a grandma, and but yeah. So you hit the bugs, and you knock away a nice portion of bugs with the hit, and splatter some of them along the way.
With the chair
So
shattered on her back.
when this happens, the rest of the bugs that are on Estelle start going back down to the ground, and it looks as though they're reforming the wolf. And also, meanwhile, the other bugs have that are left have caught their way back up to Mr. Wiggles. So can I get Essex, Darceris and Estelle, who are all right there, to roll a Defy Danger for me.
With deck.
Dexter strength, that's fine.
11.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So when the bugs rejoin Mr. Wiggles, he sort of like sends a large component of them all to one arm. So one arm disappears entirely, and the other arm like doubles in size.
Gross.
And he does like a real big swing with this giant sort of like fist arm, and catches Darceris for sure. So Darceris, you're taking 9 damage, and he knocks you like across the room for sure. The other two of you managed to dodge the hit, and then so then he and the wolf are now back together again, standing at the ready. So what is Estelle doing?
Wouldn't Maureen go before me since she technically cast the spell on me?
Oh yeah, okay.
All right. So I'm looking around. Is anybody like really, really bleeding and not moving well right now?
Darceris just gonna knock the F across the room.
I got
So as he's moving
beat the shit
across
out of
the
it.
room, I'm milking in front of him and just trying to bathe him in a sheet of milk. So when he lands,
Yeah,
he gets hit by this sheet of white glowing milk.
let's
I'm
see what happens.
-1 for ongoing spells. Nope.
Something got me about I'm milking in front of him.
Nope.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, your aim is not true, and you manage to spray milk sort of across the room, and you hit some of the bugs on the ground that were like injured but not entirely like done, and they definitely like seem to heal up a little bit, and then also joined to roll healing to see how much you're healing these bugs for.
One time you want to roll.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You roll low,
course.
you roll max.
Yeah. So yeah, you definitely get some health to these bugs as they rejoin the body. And then Estelle. So this sort of recombining whatever is kind of like pushed you off the Mr. Wiggles a little bit, and he's got a little bit of space. Him and his wolf. What are you doing?
So, since she tried to hit Darceris while he was flying backwards, could you say he was still swinging on us at the time? Because I want to try and counter the swing with my shield and cut off part of the arm from the rest of the bug mass.
You can. So I mean, he's hit Darceris, and Darceris has gone flying, right? And so we can say he's just like finishing his swing, right?
Okay.
If you want.
I'm gonna take my shield by the bottom and try to slam it down across the arm to take the bugs away from the arm again.
Okay, roll for it.
12!
Okay, roll some damage.
D10, D4, D4.
Jeez.
11 damage.
So you definitely like break the arm away and squish some bugs for sure. And then as soon as the arm sort of like hits the ground, the bugs start to scatter. And then you see a part of his body sort of like, you see him sort of thin up in the middle. And then the arm on the other side kind of comes back. And then he sort of like points like at you, and the wolf starts running in your direction. Or going to jump on you.
What I want to do is I want to be like, guys, you're allowed to hit me. I'm beautiful and awesome.
Okay. So, yeah, so the wolf jumps in the air. What is Essex?
I'd like to pick up the table.
Okay.
Yeah. And fling it at the wolf.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's.
Yep. Time to
I mean,
roll first.
Yeah, you're strong. Let's roll for aim, right? I mean,
Yeah.
So let's roll a dex.
Absolutely. Dex is a +1. I'm gonna spend Fury for a plus extra 2. 8.
Okay. All right. And then let's roll some damage then.
Absolutely. Nine.
First
Okay,
we had
all
the
right.
chair, then we had the table. This is actually a wrestling match.
Yeah. So the chair careens into the wolf, and sort of disassembles the bugs that were the wolf form, and they sort of scatter across the floor. Um, so Estelle, this table like flies right by your head because the wolf's jumping for you, right? And this table just like whoosh, right beside you, careens into it and knocks them all over the place. We'll also say the table, because they're near the wall, right? We will say the table sort of shatters against the wall into kind of like splintered pieces. So and then yeah, what's
Good shit, Essex.
yeah.
I was aiming for you.
Bad
What's
shit, Essex. You suck throwing.
What's Nick's doing?
I'm gonna form another giant fucking fly swatter and do the same thing. It worked really well.
All right. So the you'll have to get like I mean you were like swatting ones that were further back, so the only ones now are like in the general vicinity of where both Mr. Wiggles and the wolf bugs are also there with Essex and Estelle and Darcy. Well, no, Darcy is going across the room, so. So it's just positionally, this is where you're going to be, right? And so you're trying to hit some of the pieces that came off the arm, or some of the wolf pieces. What are you going after?
Whatever the largest piece was, I guess it would be the arm, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So the arm fell on the ground, and the bugs are like obviously scurrying to rejoin the body. This is what's happening.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to kill that.
Okay. Roll for it.
Yeah, dude. Sweet.
Okay. And so as you're swatting the ground at these bugs, you're getting some here and there, 7 damage, so you also get like hit by like a wasp. There's like a fistful of wasps flying around, and you're just taking 2 damage from the wasp as it stings you in the back of the neck. And then let me get. Let's go. Well, hold on. Let's go to Stone. So Stone is hanging back now. He's not going quite nearly as close. So he kind of like backs up to where Marine and Darceris is, and so he stands in front of Darceris with his blade pointing towards where the fight is, and he kind of like looks back a little bit and he says, "Darceris, okay?
I'm good.
Okay, Darceris took a big hit. Look hurt."
I'll be fine.
Okay. Cool. And then let me get Estelle, Nyx, and Essex to roll Defy Danger.
Ah.
11. What the fuck is that? I'm not questioning it.
So the arm bugs rejoin the body, and then also the wolf bugs, instead of reforming the wolf, also join into his body, making him an even larger, man of stuff. And then you see the one arm form into the wolf head, and it chomps down onto Essex. And Essex, yeah, you'll take 8 damage.
Yep.
And then he takes you and he slings you at Nyx. And so you just kind of like careen into Nyx, doing a small amount of damage to Nyx, just for as he throws you at him. So then Darceris, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna go.
Actually, yeah, go ahead.
I don't have a chair, and the table's now broken. So I'm gonna go over to the barrel and pick it up and fling it at him. Because again, my little bolt is not gonna do nothing to a giant mass of bugs. But I think a barrel flying at it might do a little bit better. So I'm gonna throw a barrel.
All right.
At him. I'm gonna do a barrel roll. I'm not going to do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna-
you
Barrel rolling.
you raise the barrel above your head, and Mr. Wiggles, has eyes everywhere because there's like bugs flying around and stuff.
Yeah, naturally.
And so not even looking at you, he holds his other arm out, and then like out from his hand shoots some like flying like ants. And they sort of like fly and hit you right in the eye as you're about to throw the barrel, and the barrel just falls on top of your head.
Okay.
And so you take 2 damage as the barrel like falls on top of your head and like knocks you down. Marine, what are you up to?
All right. So this time we're pissed, and we're just going to shoot magic missiles into the mass of worms.
All right.
Hey!
Okay. All right. Oh wait, you're rolling like totally the wrong dice.
I am, but I'm still taking it.
Okay.
Got a 7.
Yeah.
See? Damn you, Michael.
You should roll-
I will let you take the 7. All right.
or just roll a singular d6 and add that to the 7.
Yeah. Would have been okay.
So just roll 1d6 and then just add it to the 7.
So yeah, I got an 8, but either way.
All right. All right. So and then roll your damage.
Ooh. Magic milk damage.
Yeah. So yeah, you shoot. And what part of the body are you shooting for?
Center mass.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, your missiles hit him, knock a handful of bugs out the center, and they splatter as the milk hits, and then sort of the area closes back in, but sort of when you shoot him, you cause a bit of anger, and you feel climbing up your legs, hooves. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of a very crawly sensation, and then suddenly it feels like a handful of bullets have shot you in the leg because they're what are they? Bullet ants? Yeah.
Yeah. Do I get
Bullet ants,
advantage
yeah.
against? Do I get advantage against the damage if I can swat it with my tail, just naturally instinct? Pure instinct.
Well, we can say that's why you're not going to take full damage because an 8's not full fail. So it's just going to be
I'll
1
take
damage.
that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 1 damage. Meanwhile, Estelle.
Okay. So I'm gonna look over and see what happened to Darceris, and I'm gonna take Gertie off of my back and just like throw it that direction and scream, "Use this like a fly swatter. Nix has the right idea." And then I'm gonna take my shield and try to sweep the dude's legs.
Isn't Gertie an axe?
Yeah, turn it sideways.
Isn't it large?
Yeah, you just turn it sideways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just wondering if Darceris has the fortitude to like wield such a thing.
He picked up a barrel.
He did.
You got a point.
On my head.
Yeah, a wooden barrel is probably lighter than like a really tall, solid axe, but
I think
All
at
right.
least
Next
try.
time we go to the whiskey house, I'll have you pick a wooden barrel up and tell me that.
whiskey, and those barrels are much shorter than a whiskey barrel. But all right, you can wield the axe, but we're gonna give it like sort of the like an unwieldy tag, right?
Or I'll just
Right,
roll
so-
it with strength, which would still be a negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does
I
Estelle
rolled a
do?
9 for sweeping the legs.
Okay, all right.
Nine.
Roll some damage.
Two. 7.
That's 4. Okay, cool. So yeah, you sweep at the legs, and you sort of knock off the bottom little tier of his legs, and those bugs kind of go flying off in the distance a little bit. But as he falls, a new set of just sort of like stubby legs, kind of like feet form underneath. So he's shorter, but he just kind of like falls a little bit. Shoot, stubby legs. And doing some damage. And then after you do that, he sort of swats at you with his hand, his wolf hand, and you'll take a small amount of damage from that. Yep, sure, 6 damage. And then what is Essex doing?
I'm gonna pull out my warhammer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and slam it against its head, or the shape of its head.
Yeah, okay, all right,
9.
nice. Okay, yeah, roll some damage.
Absolutely. 1. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah,
So you
you know,
so
things
you
happen.
bring the hammer down, and so you smash a couple of bugs, but then the rest of the body sort of like moves away from the hammer as you're slamming down to avoid the rest of the hit. And then
Since we're so up close to this dude, have we seen any of the bugs that seem out of the? Well, I know all of them is out of the ordinary, but any bugs that would be obviously standoutish as we've been chipping parts of them away?
you could on a turn roll discern realities to see if you notice anything peculiar for sure.
Okay.
Yep. Anyways, so yeah, your hammer mostly passes through, and then his wolf hand he directs towards you, and then out of his arm the sort of full wolf jumps out, but smaller, and grazes you with its bug claws for 1 damage as it lands then behind you.
Okay.
And then
Behind me, you say. All right.
damage behind you.
Welcome to the back door, girls.
Yeah, back door girls. And then Nyx, what's happening with Nyx?
With all the positioning, am I closer to the wolf or the bug guy?
At this point, you're closer to the bug guy because the wolf has now jumped behind Essex.
Cool. I am going to make another giant fly swatter. It's been on me so far. And I'm going to come right down on the top of the head of this bug guy.
All right.
Yes. I've been going very consistent with that 8.
Yeah.
And that's some shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
much like Essex, right? You're bringing it down his head, and he's like, I've seen this before. And you smash a few bugs, but it kind of like parts like the Red Sea around your hammer, and as you pass through, right? And then sort of as your swing is finishing, he grabs your arm and just like throws you to the ground. And once again, just like small amount of damage, 2 damage as he tosses you to the ground. And then Marine, Stone like tugs on your shaman garb, trying to get your attention.
All right, I listen.
And he says, Miss Marine, Bugman have like shiny red bug in top right shoulder. Seem different from other bugs.
All right, who's next in our turn order?
So he tells you that, and then while he's telling you that, if the rest of you will sort of roll defy danger for me.
Dex or what?
Dex or strength.
Yeah.
9. Granny's getting a little tired.
Yeah. All right. So the Mr. Wiggles puts both arms up, and then from underneath his armpits, a swarm of like locusts start forming out from it, and they start just like encircling you, trying to like bite at you, and you guys all receive just small amounts of damage from the bites. So it's 4 damage as you're being swarmed and bit by all these locusts. And then Then we come back to Darceris.
Okay, did I hear Stone talk about...
Nope, you guys are fully engaged, and so he's only told Marine at this point.
Damn. Okay. I'm going to investigate him to see if I see any weak spots.
Okay, roll discern realities.
Okay, that would be
On your wisdom.
For wisdom.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you see a glint of something in his top right shoulder. You're not sure what it is, but you see something.
And then next round I'll be able to shoot at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But meanwhile, Marine, what do you do?
All right.
Would I be able to hide because he's focused on something else or no? And I'm far away.
But you're not that far away, right? Because you kind of like were like I'm just in the corner over there with the barrel. So I mean,
All right. I'm yelling out, right shoulder, right shoulder.
No, but then he's going to move it from the right shoulder.
Doesn't matter. You got to start hitting it soon. And as I'm yelling that, I'm shooting music missiles into his right shoulder.
Okay, yeah. So roll for it.
Oh my dear God.
Yeah, your Mujic missiles get shot wildly into the room. Let me get sort of Essex, Nix, and Estelle roll defy danger.
Oh, thank God.
7.
Oh, wait a second. That was on D4s.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, there you go. So I hit him.
Okay, never mind on your defy dangers. All right, yeah. So and then roll for some damage.
There you go.
Okay, so your Mujic missiles shoot and they hit the your intended target and knock it free and when it gets knocked free from the body, all of the other bugs immediately fall. So the whole thing falls to the ground, and so it lands only a few feet away, and then they go to reconvene with it. So they all start scurrying towards this red bug. You all see this happen. And so then what is Estelle doing?
I slam my shield down on it.
Roll for it.
8.
Yep. Now roll some damage.
D10, D4, D4. 12.
So you go to slam your shield down on it, but a number of the bugs, I mean, they're pretty quick, right? Form around it. And so you do manage to squish a lot of bugs in the process, but you don't damage the core as more bugs are still filling in to basically reform this thing. And his body starts forming back up from the ground. Then coming over to Essex, you've got this wolf behind you. What are you doing?
I'm going to do like a jumping trust fall and land on top of it.
Okay, all right. Yeah, a roll.
Yeah. I'm gonna add a fury to add bonus point. 12.
Just
Okay.
moonsaulted.
Yeah,
Yeah, roll some damage.
absolutely. Let's do some 9 damage.
Nice, yeah. So yeah, you land on top of the wolf and crush a number of the bugs, and the ones, a number of them scurry away from the wolf thing as you sort of like squish it.
Oh my God! Were you just waiting for that?
Holy crap.
Anyway, so you squish it, and a number of the bugs go in various directions. So then over to Nyx. What's happened with Nyx?
Jeez, man. Jeez. I'm going to, because Maureen was yelling the shoulder, right?
Yeah, but now that's all kind of like the bug was knocked out of the shoulder, and now they're all like they're trying to reconvene on the thing that got shot out of it.
Yeah, and he said we all saw it.
I'm literally just going to do the same exact thing. My
Trying to
giant
hammer
fly
it?
swatter. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna swat the fuck out of that pile.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Roll some damage.
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you so like I said, the bugs are all like convening in a mass on this point, right? So you do manage to squish a lot of bugs because they're all kind of like gathered together in a single point. Um, but also remember these locusts are like flying around, right? And so when you hit the main mass, these locusts kind of converge on you, and then they start trying to like climb in your nose and mouth, and so you're going to take 4 damage as they're trying to suffocate you, essentially. All right, Darceris, what are you doing?
I am going to, now that I know about the red bug and all that, I saw the red bug fall down. I can do a lot of stuff. So I'm going to aim specifically at that bug where I saw them converging around it.
Okay.
With my crossbow. That hits barely. But I get to add more damage. So that's a D8 plus a D4 of damage.
All right. So you shoot your arrow into the mass, and you see it go in, and it goes in and it sticks, right? And you see the mass around it like kind of shudder, and then you see like the arrow being worked back out of the mass. Yeah. And then if I could get everyone to roll a defy danger.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So the locusts who are swimming around start attempting to do the same thing to Estelle, Darceris, Essex, Nyx. They're still just working on you, trying to fill up your mouth and your
That's
nose.
gross. Thanks.
Yeah, trying to just climb all down inside you.
You know, I just lost my appetite. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I fucking hate that.
Just one damage though, as they're trying to like suffocate you.
First time I've been
and then
struck by
Marine, your tail swats are just on point, right? You're swatting these things away with your tail, so good for you. But anyways, Marine, what are you doing?
So we are going to just do a massive cow roll, just like a dog, just have so wide, just through all the bugs and try to smush as many of them as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you go to roll over the bugs, and they sort of just like skitter over you as you roll through, and then they start sort of surrounding your body and encasing your entire body. So the Mr. Wiggles bug mass starts encasing all of Marine inside itself. Marine, you are covered head. So you basically see like the shape of Marine, but bugs on the outside now.
It's gonna take a lot of bugs to cover him. Is the red one still a little visible?
Maybe if you look hard enough, right? You have to roll for that. So now there's this sort of like Marine bug collection going on. What is Estelle doing?
Is he fully encased now, and all the bugs are off the ground?
Yes.
Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna take my arms, wrap them around Marine, and then I'm just gonna drop my whole body.
Like you trying to like suplex Marine or?
Oh shit, yeah, that'd be funny. No, I'm like wrapping my arms around and dropping to sweep them off of her.
Oh, you're trying to like slough them off.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm shucking the Marine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, roll for shuck.
There you go.
13!
That's
Mother
a sentence I
shucker.
never thought I'd hear.
Things you learn.
Yeah. So you managed to shuck off basically most all of the bugs off Marine, right? There may be a few leftovers, but like you're shucking off pretty much the mass of them, and sort of as they hit the ground, they sort of start to scurry. Now the wolf bugs have now caught up to the action, right, and they're rejoining the mass. And So they're going to try and reform again into Mr. Wiggles. What is Essex doing?
Not on my watch. I'm jumping on those bugs again.
Pile driver.
Alright, one more fury. That's a 5. 4.
Jeez.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so you go to jump on the pile of bugs, and they sort of open up as you jump in, and then try and do the same thing to you as they were doing Marine, starting casing your body in bugs and overwhelming your senses and your skin at large. Nix, what are you doing?
So the whole mass is now trying to encompass him, right? Like that.
Yeah, it's basically encompassing Essex.
Yeah. Damn. I'm gonna throw up slightly because of the bug encasement.
Yeah, and the bug's trying to get in your mouth and nose.
Sure.
You know, I feel like Essex would be eating these bugs as it's happening.
Roll for taste.
Hey, dwarf teeth are nothing to scoff at.
The only thing I can come up with is, it tastes good. Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
Absolutely.
You've had worse.
I've eaten
I'm gonna
worse.
make a
I put worse in my mouth too, Essex.
room of blood, and I'm gonna try to like sweep that shit off. Because fuck it. Yeah, that works.
Okay, and you're losing like what, 2 HP every time you create a weapon or something?
If I'm throwing it, I lose 2 HP. If it stays in my hand, I lose 1.
Okay, all right.
Because it's basically like when I touch them and I'm touching it, I'm taking 1 HP back. But
Yeah.
if I throw it, then I lose total 2. So far I've only been losing 1 HP each time.
Okay, all right. So you're swatting off like some bugs off of Essex. Not all of them. Roll some damage.
I'd say most of them.
Yeah, I'd say most too.
Is your damage a +1?
No, it's just 2d6.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yep. So you're swatting away, we'll say like half the bugs, right? Some of them you're damaging, some of them you're just knocking off. But it's like a constant, like you're engaged in doing that, right? So it's not like you just do it and you're done. So you'll be continuing to do this throughout, the moments
Sweeping?
here.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Let's go
I'm
back
coming
to
for you, buddy.
yeah. Stone is like he's like crept up kind of to where you guys are, and like just kind of like bobbing and weaving and like looking for like an opening to like do something, but he's not sure. You can tell he's kind of like, like he doesn't know exactly what to do, but he wants to help. So Torceros, what are you doing?
Do I see the red bug, or do I know generally where it is?
You can roll for it, see if you find it.
Do I see my arrow still sticking out of him?
No, it worked the arrow out, right? So
Okay. So I wouldn't be able to attack, and then I'd have to.
So you can roll discern realities, right? To look for the mass.
Okay.
Because you know, it's moved around. They're on Essex. Nix is swatting them away. Right? There's a lot going on.
I don't see shit.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
I don't see shit.
Yeah. So we'll say you lose the rest of your turn too. So you're trying to figure it out. You can't figure it out. You're lost in the finding of this bug. Yeah.
Where's Waldo?
Meanwhile, let me get Essex and Nix to roll Defy Danger.
I welcome danger at this point.
I too welcome danger.
Yeah, you do.
Your danger.
So Essex, you're just getting some bites from the bugs that are still on you.
I'm biting them back. It's fine.
Yeah. So just 1 damage. And Yeah,
like before
Nick,
you make
you're not
what I'm
suffering any
doing, because
damage.
I did a 12. I can absorb things that are touching me. Can I absorb the blood juices of these bugs? I did roll a 12. They are touching me.
I don't think I'll drink bug juice anymore.
So,
Yes, sir.
well, I mean, you're avoiding damage altogether, so they're not damaging you. So, but you're still swatting, right?
Fine.
Yeah. But then we come over to Marine. What are you doing?
We're going to try to heal Darceris.
Okay.
So, we're going to shoot him with my milk because we like him.
Because we like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's milk time.
It's milk time.
Covered in
So
milk.
5.
All right.
I healed 5.
Yeah, man.
Get milk.
You are
Yep.
saint. I was very low.
Slather your milky white all over him.
I did. So it goes on him, and then it gets absorbed into his skin with a faint glow.
And then
Yeah.
a kid comes down and sees 2 grown men playing with bugs and a cow.
What a sight. All right, Estelle.
Okay, I need a whole scene. Where are all these damn bugs?
Right. So we'll say at this point, like a third of them are on Essex, and then the other 2/3 of what's left, anyways, are like being continually knocked onto the ground by Nyx as he's swatting them away from Essex's body.
All right,
So,
are they more on the top of Essex or the bottom of Essex?
I would say they're throughout, like in just sparse patches.
Okay, cool. Essex, clench your jaw.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna suplex Essex.
All right.
With a 9.
All right. Roll some damage. Essex, roll Defy Danger.
Right.
I do 9 damage to the bugs, and FYI, it's -4 to anyone else I attack while I'm doing the Exterminatus thing.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing it's -4, because Essex takes the full brunt of that -4. So, but only 5, right? Because it's 9 -4. So 5 damage for you, Essex. But Estelle does manage to knock the rest of the bugs off of your body. So,
All right.
but yeah.
I'm gonna spit a lot of them out. Pah!
Yeah. But Estelle, some of the bugs are biting your ankles while this is happening, right? Because they're all over the ground. You're just taking 2 damage from that.
I take more damage from the crabs.
Sure. So, Essex, we're going to come back to you in a second. We're going to take a moment while that's happening to you and go to Nyx.
Okay. Is it just a pile of bugs on the ground right now? Seeing how they all got pushed off.
There was like a scattering of bugs on the ground, all looking to reconvene into a point. So yes.
Cool. Giant fly swatter time. Yes.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yes. That's right. It's been working this whole time. Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, you definitely get a swath of bugs as you're swatting at the ground, thinning out their numbers, you feel a tickle in your throat as a bug starts like biting you on the uvula.
Cool.
Yeah. And you're gonna take 4 damage as it's biting you internally. So and now Essex, you've like recovered from the suplex. What do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna see if I can find the big bug.
Okay, yeah. Roll discern realities and wisdom.
No.
Yeah. You see nothing. And so as you're as you're looking for it, I mean, you just had like taken some trauma maybe to the back of the neck. So could possibly explain why you're not performing so well on your discern realities. But yeah, you definitely don't see anything. But so let me do this. Okay. So Stone takes his knife and he throws it at the bugs on the ground, and you see that it hits and kills a little patch of bugs, and opening up right beside those bugs that he killed, you see a glimpse of the red bug on the ground, surrounded by probably about like 12 or 13 other bugs in that general area, and it seems like that's the spot where the bugs are starting to reconvene on. And so then we'll come back to Darceris. What are you doing?
So I see that.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna shoot right at it. And
Okay, roll some damage.
Boom, boom. 7.
Okay. So yeah, you shoot the arrow and it hits the bug, and so when it hits the bug, it sort of like pins it to the ground. So this bug looks a lot like a tarantula. Now that you get a clear good look at it, right? And pins it to the ground. The other bugs start sort of like forming around it, but it is pinned, right? And it looks like pretty hurt.
Aim for the arrow, because they've swarmed around it now, but they can still the arrow
right.
now. Aim for the arrow.
Yeah. What is Marine doing?
Marine is going to follow exactly what he said and aim for the arrow with her magic.
Aim. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Roll some damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So your magic missiles like shoot in and sort of like bypass the other bugs in the area. They just force their way through and hit the spot where the arrow is. And as soon as you see the magic missiles, Mujic missiles go in, suddenly the bugs then scatter away from the center, and they all just start fleeing in all different directions. And you see this red spider's legs start to curl up around it with the arrow in the center.
Did we win?
Cool. I pull out a chancla and start smacking it violently.
Yeah, I mean it seems definitely to be dead.
I'm not stopping until it's a puddle.
Yeah, double tap rule.
Yeah.
Get it.
I believe there's cake
now
to be had.
It's done. I feel like bugs are crawling on me. See ya. Because that's gross.
Yeah. So what are you doing now? It seems like the bugs are scurrying away, and this red thing, whatever it is dead on the ground.
There's untouched cake on the table, correct?
I mean, you guys might have kicked up some dust. There's no table.
There's no table anymore.
Yeah.
Is there?
So there's cake on the ground for sure.
Yeah, but now the cake's all in the dirt, because that's not a clean floor.
Well, that's
No.
ground cake. That's the best.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pass on the cake. I'm gonna go. No, you squished it to bits. We're not finding anything.
Okay, what's the next step? So
Anyways, about
maybe-
these tunnels.
Yeah. That's the only thing to do is walk out, or try to at least.
I think it was Maureen said it followed the roads.
Follow the
Maybe
yellow
we
brick
should
road.
see where one of them leads. Wait, did y'all tell us about the Seducia? No, y'all just got down here. Okay.
You just got down here.
Yeah, we just got here.
So anyways, what'd y'all find? We found cake, and then now it's on the ground.
Nothing.
We really didn't
Just some
find
leather.
much. I convinced the kid I was the what's it called?
Mother or something.
Mother Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I convinced the kid I was Mother Mary.
Hmm.
I had fleas for like 10 seconds.
I mean, Essex has a ledger full of names and numbers. Yeah. Darceris has a logbook of all the orphans, past and present names. So you guys did find things, whether you share that or not, or remember after the battle, your choice. But like, you do have things.
Yeah, I share what I have. I probably forgot what I have. Is-
Well, I guess for now we need to follow the tunnel and see what all kinds of nefarious things they were doing.
Naturally.
All right.
Also, it's probably the easiest escape from all of the definitely people I knocked out. So let's go.
Did you say definitely people?
Yeah,
Well-
they're definitely people. Well, I'm not sure about the tabaxi. You seem like a bitch, but
So,
Well, I mean, we can't go out the other way anyway. He kind of closed the
The door's
door.
locked.
Yeah.
Essex,
well,
when has a door ever stopped you?
yeah, right.
I'm,
So
I'm kind of traumatized right
I-
now. I ate bugs.
I am
They
too.
tasted all right, but I ate them
Yeah, me too.
Oh, come on. That's not the
Let me
worst
get-
thing I've had in my mouth.
Let me get everyone to roll discern realities real quick.
On.
Wisdom. Wisdom.
Nine. I'm just having a good day today.
Okay. Is that everybody?
Alzheimer's not kicked in yet.
Yeah. So, what was it? Estelle, Marine, Darceris. You guys can hear footsteps above you and like the sound of talking, but you can't make out what they're saying or what's going on.
I'm gonna get closer to
You
the
make
trap door
noise.
and see if I can listen.
We make motions. I make motions that go shh and point really obviously.
Yeah, you climb up to where the door is and listen.
Yeah,
more
that's what I'm
carefully.
doing. I'm not gonna open the door or interact with it in any way, but I'm gonna listen.
Okay. So you're gonna climb the ladder up to the door. So you climb up to the well, roll dexterity for being quiet. You know, going up the ladder and stuff. All right. So as you're going up the ladder, you start to hear some of what the voices are saying, and it sounds like a group of like adults, right? And you hear it's like, and where do the intruders come in at? And you say, well, we'll find them, miss. And then getting near to the top of the thing, one of the steps you step on creaks,
Ooh.
and you hear someone in front up top go, "What is that? Is that? Did you guys hear a noise?"
I do not move at all.
Yeah. So you hear some brief discussion about a noise or whatever, and then like it seems like they move on from that topic.
Okay. I'm going to carefully going to reroll. Move back down.
Now you can move back down. Like you have now discovered the creaky step, right? So you're
Yeah.
You can avoid it.
I'm gonna walk back down and say, that was blocked. We definitely can't go that way. We need to head out the other way. I think they went to the guards to talk to about us sneaking in.
I mean, I feel like we could probably exit that way. We've saved them. We've rescued them.
They told guards.
Well, to be fair, they're training assassins and whatnot, right? So they're probably not good guys, anyways.
But they've already called the guards, so let's try to avoid it.
Oh, we can follow like I said, we can follow the fucking hole in the wall tunnel.
True.
Probably leads somewhere interesting and definitely not dangerous.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
To the hole. Let's
I'm gonna go pick up the discarded torch. I assume it's still on fire and just walk towards the hole.
Sure. Well, the whole the bookshelf. Did you guys replace the bookshelf when you came back?
No, you think we're that smart?
You're right. What was I thinking? Silly me.
It was two grandmothers down here. We saw cake and we're like, fuck it, we're eating that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. All right, so yeah, I mean, you guys sort of start heading down one of the tunnels.
I guess as we pass through, I'll close it.
Okay. So you start down the tunnels, and it's let me get everyone to do another discern realities to see if they can like if they're cognizant enough of
Yeah.
the above streets to kind of follow them and kind of know roughly where you're at. And some of you do, right? So yeah, it's still
Yep.
Darceras, Essex, Kinda Nix, Kinda Marine. So you kind of know roughly where you're at in relation to the streets above, knowing the layout of the city. As you're kind of walking through, it's dark. Every now and then you'll see some what look like little tunnels that go upward, which you can assume maybe go to street level or into a building or something.
Mhm.
So as you're walking through, what is your aim here? Where you like as you're following? It seems like a pretty expansive network. It follows a lot of the roads. There are some areas where like a road goes, but there's no tunnel to follow that road. But for the most part, it does have a pretty good grid of the surrounding area.
I guess as we're talking on the way, we'll just kind of pop through one of them eventually.
Mhm.
As long as we don't see any like weird central chambers or anything.
Yep, not so far. So let's do this.
Quite frankly, I don't remember anything we were doing before we started trying to. What were we doing here? Robbing this place?
I mean, I believe arson was on the table,
Yep. Burn the kids.
but
To be fair, that boss
was-
fight would have
we're
been
I do
way.
trying
remember
to
that.
get back to Curse Corp.
So yeah, I mean, if you're heading sort of towards Curse Corp, you you do find one like a tunnel upwards, like a little passageway that goes up near the area of Curse Corp. You go up it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Should go far enough away from the god.
So it exits into a sort of like a back alley, sort of like a darkened back alleyway. The kind of place where homeless people sleep, or like nothing great's happened down there. No one's going down there for any like.
Oh,
great
yeah, I know
reason.
this corner.
Yeah,
I've known people in this corner.
and so I mean, by this point, it's sort of like early morning. The sun's up, and as you're sort of exiting the tunnel, you get a boom, 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 and it's Woody, and he's like, "Hey guys, so just let you know, it's another day, and currently you're due now 26 gold to the tavern, and the time is roughly 7 a.m. Give or take an hour, and yep, that's what's going on.
Woody, you forgot the date and the weather.
Oh, the date is I don't know. Here, my faculties aren't working currently for dates. I'll have to let you know later what date it is.
Oh, okay.
I had
Inefficient there, Woody.
I had a rough night. A lot of hardwood.
Ah,
Ah,
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Also, I just want to let you know that everything's going great. We still got those 2 customers. And they're just like I don't know, people, I guess. And I did tell Axelia to like kind of stay with Elfie, and she's been doing that. And they're having a good time, I suppose. So, anyways, how are you guys doing? What's going on?
all right, gotta go.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
That boy has impeccable timing.
Yeah, but he's terrible with dates, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you exit, and then you're near Curse Corp. So do you make your way to Curse Corp, I presume?
yeah.
Yes.
Good place to get our bearings and figure out what the fuck we're doing.
And I do need to get paid still for the job killing the dealer of the
Yeah.
good.
I do still need to get paid for that. It was how much money? 8 gold.
So yeah, you will get paid, but I think currently there's a bit of an upheaval with the delivery system, so that might be delayed.
Yeah, I was just reminding because I just
Wow.
remembered.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, there's maybe some there may be a delay in your paying. So but at any rate, yeah, you guys start making your way to Curse Corp. And then when you head in, of course, there's the receptionist. She's hanging out, and she. By the way, you guys never asked her name. I just gonna point that out. But she's in there, and she says, "Ah, you guys have come. Well, good. We've got another job for you."
Wonderful.
Thank you, attractive lady.
Well, first we need to speak to Barnabas.
Well, I mean, Barnabas is at the school typically. I work here, and Chadwick is the head of Curse Corp here, and I'm his secretary. And so, if you want to talk to Barnabas, you should probably just go to the school where he's at. But
No, I'm sorry. Chadwick. We need to speak to Chadwick.
oh, you want Chadwick? Okay, yeah, yeah. I think he's still doing some training with Seducia over at Curse Fitness. So as far as I'm aware, that's where he's at. He's been there the last couple of days. So are you guys taking new jobs now, or are you just come looking for Chadwick then?
I'll take it.
We'll take the job
That's what
because
you
we need
do.
money.
Yeah, we'll
But-
take a job for sure.
Oh, good. Yes. Okay. So, there seems to be a rash of I don't know, cursed food or poison food going on, and
It wasn't me, guys.
yeah. So our sources have traced it to this one
Cookies.
bakery. No cookies. We're not sure what food goods really it's coming from. It seems like the people who are having these problems all cite getting food from the same place. And let's see. Yep. Gotta find my list of places. I was not prepared. Shame on me. Okay. So there's a bakery on the west side of town called the Bard's Bread. And it seems like a lot of people are citing that as a location where they receive food and all these sort of issues that are caused. And we think there might be like some sort of, I don't know, something tainting the food, possibly a curse. Maybe it's just bad food handling. We're not sure. But if you could check that out for us, that'd be great.
Okay.
Sure.
And the payment for this job is 6 gold. So
How close is it to the cursed Planet Fitness or whatever?
it's a little ways away. They're not really on the same side of town. Curse Fitness is more southern.
Okay.
So, all right. And is that it? Are you good or?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Harlot Brisbane.
Yeah, of course. I'm a harlot too.
Anyways, right. And she just like stares at you.
Damn.
I give her a wink and walk out the door, sashaying. But I like throw my hip out a little bit. I'm like, oh shit.
And as you're walking out, you hear her kind of mutter under her breath, "Fucking weirdos! It's always weirdos with this guy."
As I hear that, I go, "You work at Cursed Corp. What did you expect?" And then close the door.
I
like that. She says that in
emulated.
front of all of us.
Wait, don't close the door. We're all still in there, right? So you close the door and all of us in there?
But you guys,
all of
you
y'all
guys
are
are walking
on there.
out.
I was the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snap closes the door. Everyone else is still in there.
Right.
And you can see she looks a little indignant. And she continues to mutter to herself. She's like, I went to business school for this shit.
I
So,
think we should make our leave.
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
Yeah.
So who opens the door to go back out?
I'll open the door. I'm leaving.
As he opens the door, I mimic Estelle's walk as best as I can, walk it out with my.
As y'all
cowbells.
walk out, you see me just peering through the window. I'm like, she's so damn hot. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, hey.
So yeah, you guys exit Curse Corp, and then so where to next? Oh, by the way, after defeating Mr. Wiggles, you all level up, so you can take care of your
Hey!
feeling
Oh.
now, so
I had a feeling we killed 10,000 bugs.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Seems like
many.
maybe killing generals is a good way to level up. I don't know.
You said we roll 1d4 for more HP, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking sweet.
Hell yeah.
Woo! Now, where's a pencil?
It's in your pants, bro.
Whoa, whoa.
You have a whole pencil?
I got a whole pencil down there? That's weird.
I feel like we should go to Chadwick, especially if he's with the one girl.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the best bet. It's not like the cursed food's going anywhere. Well, and the
Right,
people.
yeah. I mean, it's not like they were hounding us to take that job.
Yeah, she was like, if you want it.
Oh,
And I
you
was
want
like, I
it.
do want it.
X gonna give it to you.
That's a high fiver right there between us. Hey.
Do you want us to tell you what we're taking, Michael, just so you have an idea?
Nope.
Okay.
I can be surprised.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
I got a really powerful third level spell. I was waiting for it.
Now when I look for jobs, I get double the payment that I was offered originally. I get double my
Oh,
roll.
okay.
Now I can eat twice as many bugs. Wait, what?
Hmm.
All right, Planet Fitness.
While we're walking to Cursed Fitness, I'm gonna reach down to Stone and say like, "Hey, good job in the fight today. That was
Stone, do good job.
you did great.
Stone, useful kobold.
Yes,
Kobold's useful.
yes,
Yes.
wonderful job."
Tell everyone.
I turn to the whole group and say, "Stone was very wonderful this past fight."
Oh, it was so cute the way he went stab, stab, stab.
Stone stab good.
Yeah, yeah.
Say Stone glad Bugman gone. Bugman bad. Bugman even betray his own kind. Bugman deserve die.
Yes,
Yeah.
Orphans be okay?
they will be. They will be. I'll honestly be better off.
Who take care of orphans now, though?
Mother Mary.
Which
Mother
may or
Mary
may not
still
be a
take care of
good
orphans?
person, yeah.
Chiefy words of wisdom.
Orphans still be assassins.
Probably.
Ah.
It
Orphans-
takes a lot more than a dead headmaster to change that. I should know.
Orphans still deliver
What's that supposed to mean?
deliver flowers to Darceris.
No, that's not something we should have Most likely, but we'll ignore that fact.
Okay.
Airing out my dirty laundry like that.
He doesn't know.
Sarah's did get a lot of flowers before.
So you guys mosey on,
Got a
make your way
green
in.
thumb.
I just thought he was gay.
Jesus.
It's not going to help when, in a day or so, I get another deliver of flowers with a load of gold in it.
So yeah, you guys arrive at Curse Fitness, and there it is, just hanging out, doing its thing. What do you want to do?
We should go inside.
So you walk inside Curse Fitness, and you see Tyler is in there. Remember old Tyler?
Nunchuck.
Yeah, and Tyler is having maybe a hard time readjusting to life without the nunchucks. Who knows?
Is he now
but,
using regular nunchucks?
He's not using nunchucks. No, no, he's got a bow staff in his hand, and he's doing some exercises with bow staff. Yeah, and so and you see Chadwick and Seducia there with them, and they're like sort of like guiding him through like workout and what he's supposed to be doing and whatever. And you can see like Seducia is mostly leading it, and Chadwick's back there, and he's just offering some commentary about some things you might want to like additionally say, or like other exercises that he could do. Very much in a training sphere. The two of them there. What do you do? Oh, and when you walk in, Nunchuck Tyler then sees you. He's like, Essex, dude, how's it going?
Hey, how are you doing? I see you got a new weapon now. Finally,
man.
Maybe you won't
Yeah,
suck.
I took that 3 silver you gave me, and I invested in this bow staff. And then like I'm still having some withdrawals from the nunchucks. I every now and then I just want to start singing and swing stuff, and then I catch myself. But like these dudes here are pretty cool. They're helping me work through my issues. Yeah.
I'm happy for you, Tyler. I'm happy for you, but just want to make sure we're on the same page. This is just a regular bow staff, right? You're not cursed again.
Oh yeah. It's just a regular bow staff. Yeah. And then so obviously so Seducia looks a little annoyed because you interrupt the training, and Chadwick says, yes, my favorite curse hunters. Seducia, you've got this. You're doing a great job. Fellows, come this way. Come, let's chat. How's it going? How are things? And she sort of like,
can we chat in private?
Says, I sure, yeah. Once we Seducia, we're gonna use the office for a bit, okay? And she's like, yeah, go ahead. So like he ushers you back into the office.
We're having a small
Sorry.
Chadwick.
Yeah, and so he brings me here. He's like, so what's up, fellas? How are things going? Did you get a job about the bakery?
Yes.
Yeah,
we picked up that job.
Okay, good. Yeah. Top-notch job with the nunchuck thing. Yeah, it's good call. Yeah, whatever happened to those nunchucks? Did you destroy them, or what happened to them?
We delivered them to Barnabas, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh no, he said you kept them.
We
Yeah,
have them
we
in
kept them.
safekeeping.
Oh, we do.
We gave them to Woodsworth.
Yeah. So do you tell him that, or you just tell him that you have them?
We have them in a safe location.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, cool. Just be careful with those. Don't let them fall into the wrong hands, because, like, obviously, as you saw, it could be kind of, detrimental. It could cause a lot of chaos and havoc. So,
I'd give them the nunchuck nicks over here.
If we give him Woody, would he be infected by him?
you handed them to him and he didn't.
We handed him and it didn't do anything.
That happened.
Didn't do shit.
Okay, I got confused. Woodworth and Woody.
Yeah, he didn't get affected by it, but anyone who touched him felt the urge.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, cool. All right. So how are things going? What have you guys been up to?
Well,
I squished a bug.
Oh yeah, I mean it's that time of year, isn't it? Bugs are
Yeah,
everywhere.
they're everywhere, man.
It's not the kind of bug that you're thinking of.
So
Is it is it one of those carts with the dome top and the lanterns on front? Is it, I think they call them the beetle carts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're made by Volkswagen.
Hey, have you ever heard of an orphanage that trains assassins?
I mean,
Just offhand, random comment.
That sounds like something out of one of the those plays they put on down at the theater hall.
I'm gonna watch his face just to see if it changes in any way.
Roll discernities.
And I just bumped up my wisdom with a 12.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't seem to have any clue, right?
Okay.
All right.
Cool. I don't think he's in on it, guys.
All right.
In on what?
I'm going to show him the ledger.
Yeah, we found an orphanage that was training children to be assassins. I don't know if you got the hint from my previous statement.
So what's this book here?
It's a ledger from the orphanage that trains assassins and has cake.
Well, so who had now Essex had a ledger with just like names and numbers, and then Darceris, I think, had the ledger with the actual whatever in it. So who's handing him what?
I'm handing him the ledger I have.
I don't. Did I tell everyone about that ledger? Yes or no? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Because I think
so Essex, when you hand him a ledger, he's looking. So these are names and numbers. I don't. Is this like a bookie?
I assume it's like a clientele list, possibly. But I mean, we've taken down the thread. We've killed the leader of this orphanage training children, which turned out to be a living bug.
Yeah. That, like, was it a curse?
it was a bright red bug surrounded by millions of other bugs.
I feel like my
Felt like
eyes
a
were
curse.
cursed. Yeah.
Oh, that. Did you recover? Did you recover the red bug or?
Brutally murdered the red bug. Yes.
It was squashed into oblivion. So
No, I think Barnes would have loved to have investigated such a wonder, I suppose. But I guess nothing can be done about it if you had to kill it.
Unfortunately,
to recover.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was a bug that summoned a shit ton of other bugs into a giant bug man.
And then we beat it to death with chancla and a table and a chair, and I
And
failed.
this was at an orphanage.
Yes.
The basement of an orphanage. There was cake.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
And which orphanage was this?
Can you remind us the name? Because even looking through the notes, I cannot find it.
It was the Mr. Wiggles Home for Wayward Children.
Mr. Wiggles'
Wiggles'
home for wayward children. And Mr. Wiggles is a bunch of wiggling little bugs.
Oh,
Poetic
okay.
irony, they call it.
I mean,
Looking back at it, makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I don't know how we missed it, really.
Seducia was an orphan. I wonder if she knows any of those people. Anyways, but but Mr. Wiggles is a respected gentleman in the community. He's done so much for the town and he's very philanthropic
and other less than respectable items.
He wanted to kidnap a child for a secret organization.
Yeah, that happened.
Well, I mean, have you been to the town guard, the police, about this? I mean, this sounds very serious.
Well, they were up there when we were
We
investigating the place.
investigated it with
So
less
you
than
talked to the police then?
legal
No.
connotation.
No.
Oh well, I mean, this feels like the kind of thing maybe you should talk to law enforcement about.
We would if that didn't involve a little bit of breaking and entering and sexual harassment.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, of course.
Yeah.
Oh no, I showed it to Baxi my tits.
Hypothetically. Hypothetically.
That's not
In Minecraft.
harassment. That's blessings.
Listen, Estelle, right? That's Estelle.
Actually, to be fair, Marine, you do have your tit out.
All the time. That's what I'm saying. It's a blessing. One with nature.
Estelle, am I to understand that you exposed yourself in an orphanage?
No.
Not the children.
This is a lot to take in, guys. S- Okay. Do you have proof that this orphanage is an assassin training ground? Is that? Do you have proof?
The
I
proof
feel
of-
like that's what the ledgers are for.
Well, I don't know what this is. It just names and numbers.
I'll be honest. I don't know what a ledger is either.
I'm gonna pick up the ledger and can I read through the names and see if certain jobs of mine are on said ledger or no?
Roll to some realities.
Oh god.
Okay, would that be intelligence?
Yeah.
Actually,
Wisdom.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah.
that,
So
that
I'll
would be a
tell you-
different roll.
um.
Let me or no?
Oh yeah. It's on your wisdom.
Okay. That's not any better.
No, it's not. So you can tell that it's written in some level of code, but you cannot discern what that code is.
Can I open up the ledger I had
Yeah,
and
sure.
flip through it and see?
Yeah, well, the one you had is like pretty straightforward. It's just names of orphans, and like maybe some dates when they came in and left or whatever.
Okay, how far back does this ledger go?
We'll say it goes back 10 years.
Okay. So not old enough for me. Got it.
I'm also going to look through the first ledger and see if I recognize any names.
I also got this one, but this
I
one
don't recognize
just
shit.
when orphans came in and left.
He says, "Oh, this is a list of orphans from the orphanage that you're saying is an assassin training ground."
I can find definitive proof, but I can,
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
no, I don't need to know necessarily. It is terrible if it's true, but like, once again, this feels like unless the children are cursed or the orphanage is cursed, like that's not my jurisdiction, right?
True. You're just the
so-
only member of authority that we have a first name basis with to tell.
During any
Sure.
of this, does anybody see what's her shit's name?
Well, I think only Darceris has seen Seducia's name at this point.
Okay.
Oh, I saw Seducia's name in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you know her name's in there, but I think only you know that at this point. But he's like, yeah. So I mean, look, guys. I mean, I can't go to the police and be like, well, this ragtag team of guys that I know and hire to like do curse jobs told me that this place was run by assassins. Like that's not gonna fly. Like, so I don't know what you're expecting me to do. I mean, if it's true, I'd love to help, but like, without evidence, there's not much can be done.
I tell people I lose all forms of getting paid. I don't tell people still get killed, but I'm not the one doing it.
Hold on. You said Seducia was an orphan, right?
Yeah. Seducia was an orphan.
I'm going to open the door and be like, hey, Seducia, were you an orphan?
And she's like, one minute, Tyler. I'm with a client right now. If maybe we can have a discussion about that later. Yes, I was an orphan.
Hey, Tyler, take 5. Where were you an orphan at the orphan?
He says, no, ma'am. I am doing important work with this gentleman, trying to help him rehabilitate himself, and you will not interrupt that. You will respect this establishment and the work that we are trying to do here.
Who says that?
Seducia.
Cool. Hey, Chadwick, is it all right if we talk to Seducia?
He says, well, can it wait till the session's over? I mean, she's in the middle of a job. It's kind of rude, guys.
We can.
How
wait.
long is the session?
She's probably got another 15 minutes or so.
Oh, well, yeah. All right, fuck it. I close the door.
And he's like, so yeah. Anyways,
So what's going on with this bakery job?
so I mean, I don't know if Harlot has given you the rundown, but basically, there's some food going around various places. It seems like it might be cursed. I don't know. It seems more than poisoned. We're not quite sure because we haven't been able to get a hold of the food itself because people have already eaten it. And so and it looks like the source is the Bard's Bread. We are hoping to send a team over there to check that out. I don't think this is going to require like any sort of force. Just go look around and see what you find. See if anything looks off or weird to you. It could just be health standards, right? I mean, we don't know, but it seems a little more. It seems a little suspicious, So, but yeah, so that's what's going on. So, yeah, I still didn't pop over and see that tavern of yours, but it's it's only been a couple of days and hadn't had a day off yet. But how are things going with that? You guys are okay, I guess.
We're paying it off, and little by little.
Okay, yeah. All right. Gosh, she should be done here in just a few minutes. Yeah. So, if you guys will excuse me for a minute, I have to go visit the men's room. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And I'll be back just momentarily. And so he pops off. So about a minute or so later, the door opens and Seducia walks in, and she walks in as though she's talking to. She assumes Chadwick's in the room, so she just kind of walks in and she's like, "Oh man, that guy is exhausting." Oh, what? Is Chadwick here, guys?
He's just in the bathroom.
Went to relieve himself.
Okay. You guys wanted to talk about something?
Well, give it a minute. Let's wait until Chadwick's back.
Okay, yeah, sure. Fair enough. So listen, hey guys, I'm not trying to be rude, but I think every client deserves the time they paid for, and that So I'm just trying to respect Tyler's space.
Tyler needs a lot of work, so don't you worry about that.
Oh, you're hot.
Yeah.
I mean, you're good.
Yeah, and look, I just want to say thank you again for the other day. You guys, saved me from a pickle when he was going nuts with those nunchucks, and so I appreciate all the help. So I'm not trying to be rude. Just I'm very passionate about my job and my work.
Sure, no problem.
So how long did it take you to get those abs?
Not too long. Fortunately, because I'm a succubus, physical fitness is not too hard for me. It's sort of like biologically built in. We sort of are bred to be hot. So yeah, I mean, I just do some couple of crunches every day, and that's about it, really.
Lucky.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and then a few minutes of awkward silence maybe go by, and then Chadwick pops back in, and he's like, "All right, fellas, I'm back. Oh, Zenusia, good. So did you guys get what you need, or?"
No, we were waiting for you. You remember everything we just told you, right? About the place? With the thing?
Yeah. Suspicions about an orphanage.
Hold on.
And what happened.
Seducia, you, where were you orphanized at?
Mr. Wiggles' Home for Wayward Children.
Hey, interesting.
I was there from the time I was an infant, and
questions about that place.
What do you mean?
Were you trying to be an assassin and/or spy?
I'm sorry. What?
You heard me.
Quite frankly, we've worked with Mr. Wiggles before. We're just curious if you've worked with Mr. Wiggles before.
Well, I mean, I grew up in the orphanage, and I did chores around the house, and then in my teenage years, I certainly helped with the younger children and made some meals, and I developed a fitness program. So
Assassinated a couple people.
You ever get cake?
What? Mr. Wiggles is very adamant about children not having sweets. No.
So you were never invited to the basement?
Can you just get? Is there a point to this? I'm trying to understand what's happening here.
Mr. Wiggles was training the children to be assassins when we visited there last night. So we were wondering if you had any information about it.
Oh no, Mr. Wiggles is a very kind and honorable. He wouldn't train assassins.
He's a human flesh sack filled with bugs.
This whole time I'm watching her face.
He
See if
trains
it
the
changes.
kids as assassins.
We trained.
Roll on your intellect as well for this one.
7. That's still good,
Um,
despite the negative.
Yeah. So, yeah, but both Darceros and Estelle, you can see that maybe her reactions are almost rehearsed, right? Like you know, she acts surprised, but the surprise doesn't exist in her eyebrows, kind of thing.
Oh my gosh, this is such a surprise. I am so shocked.
Like I said, we work with Mr. Wiggles, dear.
Well,
I can
do it.
personally say I've worked with Mr. Wiggles. Can you give us more information, please?
What are you doing with?
We're
Mr.
trying to
Wig-
get him involved. And I nod over to Chadwick. You know
I
how
don't-
good strong and powerful people would be in this kind of industry.
So Chadwick sort of interjects and he's like, "Gentlemen, what and ladies, what are you getting at, right? It almost feels like you're interrogating Seducia here. I don't. Can you just explain what's going on?" And
If you pay us a lot of money, we can continue the business for you.
who's saying that to?
Both of them in general.
He says, "What business? Look, Curse Corp has money. We make money. It's part of what we do. I don't need money from you guys. I pay you money. I don't understand what. I'm really confused, guys. If you could just like try and stop beating around the bush and get to the point.
I look
feel
at
like
him and
we
go,
should
"You
just
better watch
tell-
out for children," just like this, just to scare them around children.
Right? He's like, I don't deal with children. I don't like children, honestly.
I'm going to take a couple deep breaths and then turn to Seducia. I know that response because that response was beaten into me too. You can tell us the truth.
She says, "Look, I don't like where this is going.
No, let's stop beating around the bush. Wiggles is dead.
I'm what?
Yeah, so you can stop your acts here. Wiggles is dead.
What happened to Mr. Wiggles?
He met his untimely demise.
How?
He met a mush, and we're trying to figure out who we can put in his place.
Did you kill Mr. Wiggles?
No,
we
tried
killed
to
Mr.
kill us,
Wiggles.
so we defended ourselves.
We worked for Mr. Wiggles.
We didn't kill Mr. Wiggles. We just squished a bunch of bugs.
Listen, I'm not comfortable anymore. Look, Chadwick, I'm gonna go. All right. This is making me highly uncomfortable and anxious. And I didn't sign up for this kind of treatment. I'll be back in tomorrow. I'm gonna go. Is that okay? And Chadwick's like, yeah, that's fine. I'll have a chat with these guys and maybe we can understand what's going on better. She's like, okay, I'm going then. And then she goes to turn to walk out the door. Is anyone stop her or do anything?
I'm gonna follow and mention everyone else to stay.
So as soon as you start to walk out, Stone go too?
Stone, stay here. Stone, stay here.
I take
Okay.
Stone's hand.
And so we'll probably end there tonight with Darceras following Seducia out the door and you guys in the room with Chadwick. So
Sounds good. Hey, Michael,
Yep.
when we level up, do we get +1 to one of our stat numbers? Not the bonuses, but like the actual like.
Yeah,
the
you get
numbers.
one to the stat
yeah.
number.
To
And if
one-
it-
one-
In a 13,
one to
14
one to the big number, yeah. Whatever the
It
big
is
number is. you can-
18 the +3.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
and 18 is the cap.
is the max.
Yeah.
And if you add it and it crosses the right threshold, then it'll add a bonus point.
Perfect.
That's why I added the wisdom, so I can actually see shit, maybe.
And so that's it for the stream, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week.
I gotta
And
say,
then-
Estelle must have summoned the power of all the children because I was just fucking capping rolls.